I'm Allison Quiller, and I am the writer of Elliot Spark. I'm from Colorado. This particular process, writing this particular script, has really been a joy for me because it was something that the director Daniel came to me and wanted to write a script that was all centered around belief. And originally it was going to be about the three different types of belief, the childhood fantasy, the religious belief, and then the belief in oneself. And we've kind of been able to pinpoint it and take it down to just about general belief, believing about oneself and believing in anything and not just closing yourself off to what is attainable in reality. This particular script we originally was just about a guy who went to an airport security and was trying to get into the country and was able to convince the interrogation or the border crossing guard that to believe in something. And so I wrote these fantasy vignettes, and we took one of them, particularly the one that had to do with the childhood, the airplane forest, the airplane fantasy that had to do with the creature, and molded it into the story. And it's really turned into this really beautiful story about kind of going back to your childhood and thinking that there is something besides what is hard evidence of what is real, what exists, what is something that is tangible right in front of us versus the things that are untangible. And that's an interesting place to start off with in a script, because you have to really pull your audience along and get them to believe it as well as the character that Elliot himself is trying to convince. Also, whereas originally Elliot himself was going to be the main character, we decided to take the character of the prison warden and make the story more about her. Finding out that belief isn't the worst thing for somebody in her position. I love Allison. I love the character of Allison, simply because she's the type of person who is so hardened at this point in her life. I think that she's just the most complex. I think that I like her so much because she is complex in the way that she's not willing to go the places that most anybody is, because she has this hardened idea of reality. Whereas Elliot, he already knows what's up. He already knows that one can believe, and although he's gone through, multiple bad things in his life, it's still he has an open mind and an open heart, whereas she doesn't. And so I feel for her. I feel for her more than any of the other characters. I believe in human connectivity. I believe that there is a greater something out there that connects all of us and that allows us to, as a human society, to do anything that we want to do. That we as individuals as well. I believe in basic human generosity and basic human interconnectivity, and that there isn't just what meets the eye. I would invite somebody to watch the film because I think that anybody in this world could watch this particular film and realize that there is no harm in having an open mind. And my hope is that this story will lead people to actually think about their own life and to think about what is possible and what is reality and what is fantasy and what is the line that defines that. And I think that everybody needs to understand that in order to have anything great and grand and beautiful happen in your life, you have to have an open mind. And I think that that's what this script is really about. And I think that that's what people can hopefully gain from it. So.